Good day, fellow observers. Today we're continuing our Parks Edition testing for version 13.2.9. We are heading to Norman J. Levy Park and Preserve. It is a 28-minute drive, 20 miles. Let me activate FSD. Okay, so we are at a parking lot, and okay, that was a good adjustment there. FSD was about to advance, and then there was a car SUV that popped from the right side, and so it paused and waited for it to move out. So now we are turning right here to Union Turnpike, and we are turning right on stop. Okay, good. All right. Okay, now we are crossing a green. So as you can see here, the time now is 6:29 p.m. and because we are, I think, officially in the fall season, then that means that the sun sets earlier now. So that's something that you'd be noticing in my drives if I ever get to drive at this time. Usually I do it like late mornings, early afternoons, but sometimes I do some drives late afternoons into the evenings because, you know, sometimes we need to see how FSD behaves on this kind of conditions so that at least we have some record of how does an FSD look like during this time. So we are here now on Grand Central Pkwy. Oh no, we are in Clearview Expressway, and then now we're heading to Grand Central Pkwy. We're going eastbound. So this destination, and good stop here. I mean pause, slow down. So this destination is in Long Island, at the southern part of Long Island in Nassau County. So we are coming from a parking lot in Queens. So just want to give that context. Now, this is mostly going to be a highway drive because for the most part, we will be staying in a highway. Once we're close to the destination, we're going for a street drive. Good advance and then slow down here. Slow down as we merge. FSD also plans to move to the next left lane, which is, I think, a middle lane right now. Okay, we don't have a window so far. Oh, okay, so it was able to get a window. It was a smooth, quick lane change though, and I think it will do so here again. Okay, good. That was good. Now, if you are using standard or chill and then planning to do hurry mode, that is what you'll see on hurry modes. Not always though, but more often you'll see that if the traffic is heavy on a highway. So just want to give an FYI there, because the first time that I used hurry mode, there's that period of adjustment where I thought FSD was doing something wrong because of how quick it's deciding to move to the next lane. So just want to put it out there. passing lane. And going back to the topic of hurry mode, FSD will camp on the passing lane if that is the fastest lane, but here and there it will move to the other lanes, because if it finds that, for example, right now the passing lane is a bit on the slower side and middle lane is more open, so I feel that FSD is accelerating, but I do think that it will move to the passing lane soon. Passing lane, okay, good. Okay, so we hit the max already, so I'm just gonna increase it. Just so I could flow better with the traffic on the passing lane. Good slowdown here. So in 1.4 miles we are going to take exit 31A to Meadowbrook Parkway. I do think FSD would need to be at least on the next right lane. So let's see if FSD needs to make a lane change. I do think it has to, because this will fork. Okay, yeah, so it will move to the next right lane. Good. So we are gonna be on the passing lane of what will become Meadowbrook Parkway. Slow down here, adjusting to the traffic flow. I'm anticipating FSD will move to the passing lane. Well, actually, this is not the passing lane, right? So once you're on the left lane towards Meadowbrook Parkway exit, it becomes the middle lane. So just want to correct that. FSD is still choosing to be on the middle lane. Okay, good. to go to the passing lane, which we are now on. Continue ahead. That the street lights just turned on, so that's interesting. And we have 3.1 miles left before we exit on right to M9E to East Merrick Road. I do think FSD is going to stay here on the passing lane until it's close to the exit. So now FSD is deciding to move to the middle lane here, preparing for an exit in 0.8 miles. Good slowdown here as well, and now we move to the passing lane once again. Okay, interesting. We have 0.6 miles left. And now we're back to the middle lane. Now we move to the right lane. Good, now we exit. Okay, good. FSD is able to see the roads. And now I do think it's closed now, so I would have to disengage here. So let me just give my takeaways. Now we started FSD from a parked spot, and FSD was able to first pause to let an SUV pass by and then resume its advance once it's clear. Then FSD was able to make a right to Utopia Parkway and continued there for a bit and made a right on ramp towards Clearview Expressway. And FSD was able to head towards Grand Central Pkwy ramp. Then FSD continued to Grand Central Pkwy. Well, first it merged and then it went to the middle lane and went to the passing lane right after. So FSD was able to do that quickly. Or was it quick? But eventually it did though. So just want to put it out there, and then stayed on the passing lane until it reached the exit towards Meadowbrook Parkway. So FSD on the merge towards Meadowbrook, it actually, the lane that it was on was becoming a middle lane, and FSD adjusted to the cars there and the traffic. Eventually it moved to the passing lane and stayed there for quite a bit, and then close to the exit towards M9E it was able to move to the middle lane, and I thought it's gonna move to the right lane after that, but FSD actually moved to the passing lane, I think just to get clear because there was some slowdown on where it was. So it moved to the passing lane and then it moved back to the middle lane shortly after. And so it was able to make the needed exit to M9E on the right, and then it headed here. So I do think that the drive was very smooth and reasonable. Now, although I have to point out, the destination was already blocked because the park is closed, and that's why I just disengaged early. Overall, the drive was good. There were no unpredictable moments. So it's just that FSD needs to adjust to the traffic, make lane changes, and also, by the way, in terms of lane changes, FSD made some lane changes, and I think to me, those are reasonable. So for this drive, it was a smooth drive, I should say, and this is one of the things that I want for FSD to be able to consistently do. Now, the thing is, at the time of this recording, the traffic is not as heavy anymore. So I think that played a part on why this drive is smooth. So yeah, those are all my takeaways for this test. And if you find this video helpful or of value, please like and subscribe.